What's up guys, Spin Firearms here, and this is my Glock 30 SF chambered in 45 ACP that I picked up yesterday. I was very excited about it, and I wanted to get to the range as soon as possible. So this morning I went a little later than I normally do, but I only brought my Glock 30. Didn't bring my 26, well I was carrying my 26, but I didn't shoot my 26. And someone mentioned that they've had a couple failures with their Glock 30 right out of the box, so I thought while keeping in stock, let's test it out. 200 rounds in, I didn't get to shoot as much as I wanted, but 200 rounds in, not a single issue. And what I have to say about this firearm is nothing but great things. So for one, the shortened frame and the smaller frame dimensions feels really good and ergonomic. It sort of reminds me of my Glock 19 Gen 3, although it is going to be a little different, a little wider and so on. But that big, wide, chunky slide really helps with recoil. So here's what I'm going to say. A lot of people start off shooting a 9mm when they first get their carry conceal license or their permit, and they start shooting. They tend to go with a 9mm. But what I would say, if you do go with a larger round, like a 40, a 45, 10mm, out of all of those, this would be the setup I would recommend. If you didn't want to start with a 9mm, I would say start with the Glock 30 chambered in 45 ACP. This Glock setup right here just handles recoil. With the grip angle being as wide as it is, and on top of that having all this mass on the slide, and the guide rods on the 30 and the 29 are just so smooth. There's just something about it that honestly, this would be a great first carry conceal firearm. And then plus you have 11 rounds, 10 plus 1 of 45 ACP. You can get all your fingers on the firearm, which I did order some flush mags, which I'm excited for. And I did order some other base plates. Shout out to somebody who helped me. They emailed me and showed me their setup, and to be honest guys, they killed it with their Glock 30. They did their own stippling job. It looks spot on. They added a base plate. They took a little bit of it off, and they made that thing look beautiful. The stippling job looked perfect, so shout out to you. I'm not going to say your name in case you don't want me to, but I appreciate you reaching out and sending me pictures. That was awesome. They definitely inspired me. So what I did immediately is I went on eBay. I ordered 3 new mags and 3 new base plates, because they literally inspired me to do that. So that's what I love about this community, is we can all talk about what we love, we can give each other ideas, we can talk about our hobby, and we can just enjoy not even knowing each other in person, but literally through a comment or an email, literally we can have a great conversation about firearms and so on. So I do appreciate that. Anyways, very impressed with this. And what I do like about the 30 as well, which I don't really carry with the light, but it does have that rail. A lot of people complain about the 26, 27, 33, and 39 not having that rail. So you do have that rail, which definitely helps for different light attachments and so on, that you don't have the option to for the smaller subcompact. And whereas this is not quite as big as a Glock 19, it's definitely wider, but the overall footprint on it is going to be pretty similar, but not quite as big. So the barrel is going to be a little shorter. And also with that 10-round mag and the 15-round mag in the Glock 19, it's going to be a little shorter. So overall, it's going to be a little smaller footprint than the 19. And then width-wise, I'll show you that. And then also the height with the magazines, 10 plus 1 of 45 ACP, 15 plus 1 of 9mm. And some people would argue taking 1 shot or 2 shots from 45 ACP is going to be much more devastating and stopping than a 9mm. So that's why people would say I'm okay going with the 10 plus 1 setup over 15 plus 1 in a Glock 19 and so on. Also, the recoil handles so smooth on this firearm. Like I was saying, it's honestly very surprising. I'm very happy with it. Like I said, I had a Glock 36 in the past. I sold it because I didn't like how it felt. That was the one Glock that felt weird to me because it was so slim. Plus it had like the shorter grip that it just felt awkward in my hand. Plus it was 6 plus 1, which is fine. It was more about the grip. But the Glock 30 fits perfectly in my hand. Honestly, with no grips or anything, it fits perfect. I'm going to be throwing some handle edge series grips on these. Also, I ordered some night sights. You guys will get to see which night sights I ordered when they come in the mail this week. But anyways, like I said, I ordered 3 extra mags. I got to call Glock about the extra mag. They sent me the wrong mag. If you want to check out my other video, I explained that. My new night sights, and this thing's ready to go out the box. 0 failures in 200 rounds. And people have been asking, am I going to carry this? Well, it's winter time. Much easier to conceal things. I'm definitely going to be carrying my Glock 30, as well as my 26, my 27, my 43X, and my CZ. And also my 43 when I go to the mailbox. So those have been my main firearms this winter. But this is definitely up there because honestly I fell in love. When you talk about shooting the 10mm, which is the Glock 29, The recoil is noticeable. If you watch a video of me shooting all these calibers in a row, everyone always mentions, gosh, dang, that 10 millimeter just rips, and it does. There is recoil. That it is what it is. Is it terrible? No. Can you handle it? Yes. But are you going to be much faster with a 9mm? Yes. When it comes to this 30, 45 ACP being a similar size firearm, this handles recoil a million times better. Now, obviously, 10 millimeter is going to be way more devastating, but this is a good middle ground. I see nothing wrong with carrying 45 ACP. You're going to have people make comments like, oh, technology with 9mm and, oh, 45 is slow. That, you guys, this will get the job done. I don't care what anybody says. 40, 45 ACP, 9mm, 10mm, 357 SIG, 45 gap, they will get the job done. Shot placement and being good with your firearm is honestly the answer to that. Other than that, carry what you want. Like I said, for having such a big round, this thing really does handle recoil. Like I said, it's 100% stock. No weighted guide rod, no weighted base plates, nothing to help with the recoil, and this thing shot super flat and super smooth. The recoil was more going back and up versus like a 10mm is more of just muzzle flip. I really enjoyed shooting this thing today. Very surprised, very surprised. Shot better than my Glock 36, which I thought shot very well. But anyways, yeah, that's my 200 round review on my Glock 30. Lots more content to come with this thing. We're going to be comparing it to the Glock 39, compare recoil out of the 45 GP, 45 ACP. We'll do some videos where I go down the line, 9mm, 357 SIG, 40, 45 gap, 45 ACP, 10mm, and you guys will get to see the recoil with similar sized firearms and how they handle. But anyways, love this setup, love this firearm. I appreciate everyone who reaches out and sends me pictures of their stuff and shows me their cool builds, because I enjoy that. I like firearms just like you guys. Just because I have a channel doesn't mean I don't care to see other people's firearms and comment on them. I love when someone goes to my Instagram, which if you didn't know, I do have an Instagram, Spin Firearms. You could follow me there to support the channel. But I love when someone just sends me a picture. That, like, you know, they don't even say anything. They send me no context. They literally send me a picture of a firearm. And literally, I just say what I think of it. I think it's awesome or cool, or, you know, we end up having these great conversations that, you know, we don't even know each other, but we do bond over firearms, which is awesome. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it.